Welcome all of you. We are into projections of solids P12. Earlier we have seen projections of solids discussion in the form of two charts. One chart was solid was resting in HP, in the other chart the solid was resting in VP, and we have seen all the different possibilities. Now we are going to solve actual problems based on those two charts. So today's exercise, if you see, it is P12 practice sheet number 12, which will cover total 4 problems. This is problem number 1. So if I read the problem, it says it is a square pyramid. It has got height of base 50, edge of base 50 and height is 80. That means this is 50 and this height is 80. It is resting on the edge in VP. So if you see here, it is resting on its edge in VP. Therefore, we have drawn the square shape here, and this is the edge on which it is going to rest. Then the base is making 30 degree with VP. So the base is now inclined at 30 degrees with VP. The resting edge is going to make 45 degrees with HP. This is the part, last part, third part is what is going to be new for us. Now, when you draw, you have to show the dimensions. I have not shown here, but you have to show the dimensions. 50, that means this is 50 you have to show. 80 is the height, you have to show this height 80. Then the point names, you have to name the points A, B, C, D and apex is O. Now our convention will be the edge on which it is going to rest. We are always going to show that by letter A and B. So this will be A, this will be B, this is C, this is D, this is apex O, this is edge AB, this is O, this is CD. So this is the first position. Second position, the base is inclined by 30 degrees. So you have to show 30 degrees here and write the point names again. So here it will be A, B here, C here, D here, O here. Here AB, CD and O. So up to here, you have already solved this problem last time, in the last semester. Now it says the resting edge is making 45 degrees with HP. Now 45 degrees with HP means this line, the edge on which it is resting, AB, right now it is at 90 degrees. So this angle 90 degrees, you have to make it 45 degrees. So this figure is repeated here at the revised inclination. So this edge is going to make, this AB edge is going to make 45 degrees here. So once you draw this figure same with the inclination, then this view is ready. You have to of course repeat the names A, B, C, D. So here also A, B, C and D. This is O, so this is going to be O. Now this view you have to draw fresh. So when you draw this view, you have to take the reference from this view and from this view. What we do is, we are going to make use of the point names, and using the point names, we are going to draw this figure. So as you know, this is AB. So AB is in this vertical plane. Here A is here, B is here. So when you project point A, when you see point A from top and it is resting in VP, so the point will be at this place. Now B is also in VP. When you see from top, B will be here. So this line AB will be, in fact this is A and this is B. So AB will be this AB. So we have drawn line AB. Now let us try to draw point C here. Now this point C is here, and in this case this corner means this corner, so C is here. When you write point names, it is more clear. So this C means this C. So this C projector line will come like this. Another projector line will come from this C, and this becomes your point C. Similarly, D is here, D is here, D is here. When you project, D is here. So this is the position of D. So once you get all the points A, B, C and D, let us join them, and this becomes the base ABCD in the top view. So this base ABCD in the front view looks like this, in the top view it looks like this. Earlier, when this inclination was not there, the base was looking like this in the front view, and in the top view it was looking like a line because it was perpendicular to HP. Now it is inclined. So we have drawn the base. Now similarly apex, which is here, that apex will come here after you project. So now apex is here. Join apex O to all the 4 corners, O to A, O to B, O to C, O to D. Now having drawn all the 8 lines, the next question is which lines are dark and which lines are dotted. Now for that, we have to remember one thing, that all the outermost lines, they are never going to be dotted. So these lines will be definitely drawn as continuous dark lines, no dotted lines. About the remaining lines, now although they are already drawn here, when you draw, you have to draw it fresh. So therefore you have to think which lines are dotted and which lines are dark. That time, when you see from top, you can see this line is seen because nothing is coming in the way. So O to A is seen, therefore this O to this A, this line is continuous. Now this point is already seen. What is this point? This point is C, A, B and C. So this C is here. So the line O to C, if you see from top, O to C is hidden because it has gone behind the solid. Therefore O to C will be dotted. Now therefore C to B and C to D also will be dotted because they are behind. Therefore C to B, C to D dotted. So that is the reason the figure has come like this. When you draw, you have to show all the data. Where is 50, where is 80, where is 30 degree, where is 45 degree. Everything has to be shown here properly. And then VP here, HP here, this line is XY line. The same XY line for the top upper region. This is HP background. This is VP background and line is HP. For this part of the drawing, the background is HP and this line is VP. So this is the first problem what we are supposed to solve. Now let us go to problem number 2. Now this problem, there is a pentagonal prism. You can read here. Now it is a pentagonal prism. Now this prism has got edge of base 40 and the height is 75. So edge of base is 40 here and the height you have to take 75. It is resting on the edge in HP. So you draw it like this. Resting in HP because this line is HP. In the front view you are showing that it is resting in HP. And then its axis is making 30 degrees with HP. You can see here it is inclined such that now the axis is making 30 degrees with HP. So when it makes 30 degrees with HP, you are of course going to name the points. So for the prism, how do you name the points? It is like this. The base point you are going to name by letters A, B, C, by the letters A, B, C, D, E. So this is A, B, C, D and E. And in the same sequence, the top surface we are going to number by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A, B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are the point names you have to show here. Then the same point names will repeat here. Same point names will repeat here. The same figure is repeated here. Only this axis is at 30 degrees with HP. This line is HP for the upper part of the drawing. Whatever is drawn, I am repeating. Whatever is drawn above XY line, for that figure, this XY line is working as HP. Now we have to draw this view. For that you have to project the points from these two things. So according to point names, so this was your A and B. So A is here, B is here. In this figure, A, B here. So A, B here. So point A is here. So A is projected, this is A. Similarly, B is here. So B is projected, B is here. So AB here means AB here, which is here. So edge AB is here. Like that, you have to show point C here, C here. So this C goes here. So project it down. So this is C. Similarly, D is here, D is here, D is here. Project it, D is here. Similarly, E. E is here, E is here, E is here. Project E, E is here. So you got all the points A, B, C, D, E. So that you can draw this pentagon, which is the base. So this base pentagon, base pentagon, base pentagon. Now there is one more pentagon here. The name is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this pentagon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 you have to show here. So since 1 is here, 1 is here, therefore 1 is here. 2 is here, 2 is here, therefore 2 is here. 3 is here, 3 is here, 3 is here, therefore 3 is here when you project. 4 is here, 4 is here, 4 is here. So project 4, 4 is here. 5 is here, 5 is here, 5 is here. Project 5, 5 is here. So you have got all the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Join them. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 becomes the pentagon at the top surface. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentagon top surface here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentagon top surface here. A, B, C, D, E pentagon base surface here. A, B, C, D, E pentagon base surface here. So we have drawn the first inclination. Second step, first inclination. First step, no inclination. Second step, first inclination. So the data, all the data, base size, angle, everything you have to show here. So up till here, whatever is drawn is a repeat of last semester. This part is now new. Which part is new? That the axis is inclined to VP by 35 degrees. Now this part we have to see how it is done. So now what it says, this axis is going to make 35 degrees with VP. See here, this is VP. When you are talking about this lower part, see we have got this figure ready, this figure ready. This is already drawn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figures are drawn. Or rather 1, 2, 3, 4 figures are drawn. Now we have to draw these two figures. Now for drawing these two figures, which one will be drawn first? This will be drawn first. Why? Because the solid is inclined, so this inclination is not going to change. Its top view is here. Now this top view is going to make certain angle. So the axis is going to make 35 degrees with VP. So with this line VP, this is the axis. This axis is going to make 35 degrees with VP. But are you going to draw this line? The axis is shown by red line. Are you going to show this red line at 35 degrees to this line? No, because this red line is the inclined line. So the length of this line is the apparent length. This is not the actual length. The actual length of the axis is from here to here. This is the actual length of the axis. That is given here as 75 mm. So what we have to do is, first from this point, we draw a line like this. So this line is drawn as true length, 75 mm line is drawn, and this line is making angle. This angle is 35 degrees. So you show this angle at 35 degrees. Now once you show this line 35 degrees, now you draw this horizontal line. This horizontal line is called a locus. So when you draw this line, you have to name this line as locus. See, remember, some of the things are not shown here. When you are going to draw, these things should be shown. So this line is to be called a locus. That should be shown by you in your drawing. Now on this locus line, from this point, we have to cut a distance by a compass. So this red line, what you see, that is the apparent length of the axis here. This red line apparent length, you have to cut from this point to this point on the locus, so that this apparent length is drawn here. Now this apparent length is making angle 35 degrees with VP, although it is not seen as 35. This is seen as 35. True line is making 35. Apparent line is not making 35, but still this is the final position. So this line you have drawn here, this axis you have drawn here at the apparent angle, which is not 35. Now this entire figure you have to repeat here, such that this red axis is going to be this red axis. So entire figure you repeat here. There should not be any change. This figure and this figure should be absolutely same, with this red line, that is the apparent axis, is going to be this apparent axis. How do you draw that? You have to mark the distance from this point is already there. So from this point, how much is this distance? How much is this distance? Accordingly, you have to draw. What is the distance of this point from this line? This is the distance. So from here you have to take this distance, and so on. Like that, for every point you have to take two references. For this point you take this reference and this reference. For this point you can take this reference and this reference. Draw this line. Once you draw this line, with this line you can draw this point, taking reference from here and so on. So like that you can complete this figure. Now having drawn this figure, next is this figure. This is the front view of the solid when it is inclined to both planes. Now we are going to make use of the point names. So all the point names which are given here, they should be shown here. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C, D, E here will come A, B, C, D, E here. If you write point names, then your work will be very easy. You must write point names, then the problem will be easily solved. So you have got all the point names seen everywhere here. So when you draw this figure, let us start with the base pentagon A, B, C, D, E, which is here A, B, C, D, E, which is here A, B, C, D, E. So if you think about line AB, so line AB is here, line AB is here, line AB is here, because this point A and B is here, A and B. So you know this is point A, so A is here, A is here. So where is A in this figure? Project these points and you will find A is here. Similarly, B is here, B is here, project this point, B will be here. So this line AB, this line AB, this line AB. So write here A and B. Now C, this is point C. So C is here. And in this case, C means C is here. I mean, on this line C will come, on this line C will come, so C is here. Then the next is D. D is here, therefore D is here. D is here, therefore D is here. So from this point and this point, you project point like this and like this, you will get point D. Then comes E. So E is here means E is here. E is here means E is here, means E is on this line and it is also on this line. So E is here. You can see the projector lines are also there. So once you get point E, that means all the points A, B, C, D and E, all the points are available so that you can draw this pentagon. When you draw this, first you draw as light pentagon. Lines are not to be finalized yet because this is only the base pentagon you are drawn. So like that you can draw the top pentagon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this reference take from here, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 take reference from here and you can construct this pentagon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by matching the points in these two views. So you draw one pentagon, top pentagon here, base pentagon here, and then you join the lines. So A to 1, B to 2, C to 3, D to 4 and E to 5. So all the 5 plus 5 plus 5, all the 15 lines are drawn. So as such, pentagon is ready. The only thing is which line is continuous and which line is dotted, that is to be decided. Now how do we do that? We decide that by first we are finalizing the outline. So whatever are the outermost lines, they can never be hidden. So you can draw all these lines as continuous lines. Now about the remaining lines. When you say in this direction, let us think of each line one by one. Let us think of how to draw 1, 2, whether it is seen or not. Now this 1 and this 2, where is 1, 2 here? This is 1, 2. You are looking in this direction, 1, 2 is not obstructed. So 1, 2 is dark. Now this is 2, 3, this is 2, 3, 2, 3 is seen, so this is dark. This is 3, 4, this is 3, 4, nothing is obstructed, so this is dark. This is 4, 5, this is 4, 5, nothing is obstructed, you are seeing in this direction, therefore 4, 5 is drawn. So you have to draw this. See, one thing we have to make it very clear, that while preparing these drawings, you are supposed to imagine all the time. That means you are supposed to visualize this solid. We are not going to draw all these figures just by naming the points and just by drawing the lines and matching the points, marking the points and joining the lines. No. We are supposed to draw that by doing all these things, plus is very important, plus we are supposed to imagine also, you are supposed to visualize also. The very purpose, the entire purpose of drawing this machine drawing subject or the entire drawing for that matter is to improve your imagination. So you should be able to visualize properly. So when you say that this is a solid, this is the front view, this is the top view, immediately the solid should stand in front of your eyes. That the solid is resting in HP, I am seeing in the front direction, this is what is seen. When I go above and see it from top, this is how it is seen. When it is tilted, after tilting, when you see from top, This is how it is seen. So this is the edge which is on which it is resting. Now after this you are tilting it. So imagine that you are tilted it. So when you look from top and you are tilted, this is the new position of the solid when it is tilted. Now this is a tilted solid in the top view. So you are seeing from top. Now you change your position and start looking in the front. That means in this direction you look. So when you go down and look it in this direction, the same solid will be seen like this. So like that here, when you are seeing from top, this was the view. When you start looking in this direction, the same solid started looking like this. Same thing, this solid, when you look in this direction, this is how it is supposed to be seen. So during that time, you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the top pentagonal surface is pointing towards you. And the base ABCD surface is going away from you. So when you draw here, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is seen, therefore it is drawn continuous. So you have to think like this and draw the figure, draw the lines. Now this pentagon is seen. We have drawn some of the lines, dark lines. Now since this is seen and this is a line which is visible, so that you have to draw this. Which is this line? 2, 2. This is 2. So 2, or rather this is 2. 2 to B. So 2B is where? 2 here and 2 here and B here. So 2B is, when you look in this direction, 2B is seen. Therefore this is dark. Similarly 3 and C. This is 3 and this is C. It is seen, so seen. Look at this point. This point is, which point is this? This point is this point, which is A, B, C, D, E. So this point is E, this point is 5. So E to 5, here is E, this is 5. So E to 5 is this line, E to 5. When you look in this direction, this has gone behind. Therefore this line is dotted. Now this E is he, this E. This E, when you look in this direction, is behind. So line starting from E, they are all going to be hidden. Therefore this is dotted, this is dotted. So which lines are dotted? They are extremely important. You have to properly think. So this figure is drawn, the required views are drawn. Whatever dimensions are mentioned here, 40 base, 75 height, 30 degree angle, 35 degree angle, all these angles you are supposed to properly show. You have to write this line as two axis, two length of the axis. This is the apparent length of the axis. This is the locus. This angle is actual 35 degrees. This is the apparent angle. So all the details you are supposed to draw. And of course, as usual, you have to write here, which I have not shown. When you draw, you have to show here your name and roll number. So name, roll number and practice sheet number. This all should come here.